Hi again, everybody. Brandon Swanson here with Naomi Flores. We are talking about the intern challenge yet again, and it's guys versus girls this week. It's going to be a good one in the boardroom, I can guarantee you that. Naomi, how do you feel the team's doing this week?
I feel like our team's doing great. We're really getting things done. We're pursuing really hard, like obviously our event goals. Like today we're having an event at 4:30 where we're going to have a Harley Demonstrator in the parking lot. And I feel that was a great way just to bring a lot of people to the Y to get tickets. Because, you know, people are passing through all the time, they don't have their money. But if there's like a certain event, then we can lead them to the event and then point them in the way of the booth.
And how do you feel working with two other girls this week? And not just two other girls, but two other girls with strong personalities. How has that worked out for you guys thus far?
It's been absolutely fine. During this challenge, everyone's learned to just be a grown-up and be a leader. And that really shows through Ashanti's delegation and then, you know, Ashley's willingness to not argue. Or, you know, I don't know what the problems were in their history, but I haven't seen any of it at all. And yeah, it's been really great.
And I was just going to ask, you kind of answered a little bit right there in your last statement, is that this is Ashanti's second time being project manager. How is she doing?
She's doing absolutely well. I mean, she won her last project that she did. She definitely took the time and went through every single little thing that she wanted not only us to do, but for herself to accomplish, and what we should accomplish as a team. And it's just been really organized and, you know, really from the start and she told us how in the email that she first sent everyone, she's like, this is how I'm going to choose the weakest, you know, so there's no person, like, emotions, there's nothing, like, this is exactly how it's going to happen, and which is totally fine and I think fair.
And it sounds like you guys have a lot of good things going for you this week. You have that Harley demonstration. Have you guys come up across any obstacles this week?
The only obstacle I would say that is really, like, I feel hindering us is that just her not being able to sell tickets because she's 16. So that leaves only 2 people able to sell tickets outside of the Y or at all. She had had Langston with her while she was selling tickets because Langston's 18 and she's not. Just so there's that technicality that, you know, is kind of obnoxious because I know she would be running the streets and like selling to every person with a bike.
Yeah, it's really hard to change a birth certificate to a different age. But do you feel like you guys have used all of your resources and used absolutely everything that you could for this project to make sure you win?
Absolutely. I think we really went 100% on this project. I would be extremely surprised if we lost.
That was going to be my next question. Do you feel 100% positive you win this week?
Only because I know Dominic's really hard at selling and he's a really great salesman. That would be the only place I would have doubts. Also in the donation ring, because I know he's pulled in like over $1,000 of donation for our Riverhawks project. So I know he has those connections. But I'm also remembering that that was only 2 weeks ago. You know, these companies aren't going to want to donate $250 every 2 weeks because that is really strenuous on their budget. So that is the only concern I would have.
If you guys lose this week, if you happen to lose this week, would you be able to say who you think should go home?
Yeah, I could. It would probably be Ashanti because she's the project manager. And Mike said the last time that he was going to make a point to fire the project managers because he even himself believes that it's not the, you know, people who do the legwork, it's the leader who really should take responsibility for everything else. So should we lose, then you know, she's going to be the one to go.
And what have you done specifically this week to make sure that you guys don't lose and get the win?
Well, I know earlier this week I was gone, so then I had my mom step in and we made the mannequins. You know, my mom was always really helpful. She drove Ashanti back and forth from Harley Davidson. And not only that, I've been at the Y like for so many hours every single day. And that's how I know I'm really trying to push it and being there the best as I can. And I'm doing face painting inside and everyone's having a blast.
Thanks a lot. Naomi Flores, everybody.